Oh,
All right. Are
we live? Let's start our podcast. Hey guys, we should probably pull it down a little bit. Hello.
We're still getting the hang of all this here,
Yep. Here we go.
Welcome
to episode number 0011 of Back in the Closet with the Two Crazy Cat Ladies. We are so happy to have you guys here and everyone that is live on YouTube with us right meow. Thank you guys for joining us on this beautiful day in the neighborhood.
It is a beautiful day.
It is. For those of you guys that don't know who we are, my name is Jae.
My name is Adrienne.
And together we are the Two Crazy Cat Ladies. And what we like to do here, guys, is we get in our closet on a Sunday and we sit in camping chairs and we record a podcast. And it's called Back in the Closet because it's funny. But it's also because it's where the best acoustics are. So, guys, we have awesome stuff to talk about today.
I think so.
I'm really excited about it. Hey, guys, everybody jumping on YouTube.
Thanks
we're
for
having
such a great day today. Happy Sunday to you.
Yeah, happy Sunday, everyone.
Cheers.
Yes, cheers. Start your podcast always with a little wine
vino
and some pussycats.
It's the best. It's simply the best.
It's simply the best.
Yes.
Better than all the rest.
Y'all.
Guys, okay. So I have to tell you a little bit about our weekend.
Yep.
It's been a good weekend.
Yeah.
So this past weekend we spent Saturday with CBD experts.
Yeah.
All right. So let me give you a little backstory. Here's the truth. CBD is a big thing right now. It's big in the pet world. It's big in the people world. It's kind of a fad. There's a lot of products, like a ton of companies coming out with products. We aren't the type of people that will jump on a bandwagon when we don't have enough education about it. So we have not jumped on the bandwagon for CBD yet. We do understand that there are benefits. We also, the best advice that we, and we still give, but the best advice that we give our followers and cat parents that reach out to us about CBD is know your source, which we say that about food and we say that about supplements and everything, that you want to do your research and make sure that you're using the right product and that, excuse me, I just burped, and that you're also, that you know how to use it, how much to use. Same goes for essential oils, right? We're always like, we know one company that we trust, but we weren't jumping on the bandwagon. Recently we have, just to let you know. But we weren't jumping on the bandwagon because we didn't feel like we knew enough. We know there's tons of information out there and we know who necessarily we could contact to get that information, but we haven't had time, in our busy lives to really sit down and do the research that we wanted to understand what is going to be best for our babies. And we're not going to let our babies use something that we don't trust. Right. So
hi, Sarah.
This weekend we brought in the CBD experts in pet health, and we went live on our Facebook page and we asked them, literally, guys, 2 hours.
It was over 2 hours.
We spent over 2 hours talking to them about how to use CBD, what we need to look for, with so many companies that you can purchase from. I was at the market the other day and there was like CBD balm at the checkout counter.
Like impulse buys, CBD, everything.
Yeah. And so it was like, what do we don't know, if it's really CBD because it's an unregulated industry. We did know that. And so it's
a self-regulated industry by those with integrity. And I think that was one of the big statistics that stuck out to me, was that Hernando was saying that there are over 200 now companies that sell CBD for pet health. And they know of only, and yes, there's probably small companies they don't know about, but of those 200 plus companies, there's only 6, 7, or 8 of them that are doing it right. And I think to your point about talking about how popular it is, there's a lot of people that look at this and say, wow, this is something that's really...
everybody's talking about it.
It's really impactful for a number of pets, but they're going about it in a way that is more for profit and not for pets. So we have to be extra careful about knowing our source and knowing what to look for.
Right. And we understand that because of the pet food industry, right? Guys, we're always preaching about researching your cat's food, understanding what the ingredients are. But the problem is that you can read the ingredients, but it's not always, it's still not clear to us what that means, right? So you have to really do research into understanding that if there's a pet food that says raw on the front, it's not necessarily raw. They make raw kibble now. They call it raw and it's kibble. Like they have like all kinds of things that ways that they can deceive us as consumers, because they can put whatever they want on the label, but we don't really know what we're getting. So when it came to CBD, it was like, I know that it's beneficial. We've heard all the good things about everything, but I'm going to put this light right there, I think. I feel like the lighting's not good right now.
Maybe just our eyes.
Probably. We were also up late with these fantastic humans. Actually not up late.
It was not that late.
Wasn't up late with them. We were just hanging out afterwards, and Jay crashed a little early.
Quite literally. How's your head feeling?
Yes. Nothing a little wine can't help.
That's right.
But we learned a whole lot. So we want to share some of that information with you guys when it comes to using CBD specifically for your cats. And I'll also say it's one of our pet peeves. Pet peeves.
That's fine.
It's one of our pet peeves. One of my biggest pet peeves is that people in the industry, in the pet industry, they call dogs pets, but they leave out cats. So they'll be talking about, this is a specific thing and your pet blah, 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 and your pet needs this and that. And then they say dog. And immediately, you guys know, as cat parents, immediately you're like, oh, so they're not talking about cats. They're talking, and a lot of things, guys, are, good for dogs and cats and humans. We understand that. Hey, Dana. And Lindsay. Thanks, guys, for joining us.
And Teresa.
Oh, I love you guys. I love you
Sunday.
So much. So we know that there's a lot of things out there, even our products, guys, they're safe for dogs too. But we don't know a lot about dogs in our product. We don't know anything really about dogs in our products. So we don't try to market to dogs because we don't know anything about dogs. We do.
That's kind of a lie.
Yeah, it's a lie. We spent 10 years in the dog industry.
No, the point is that we want to make stuff.
As far as our products are concerned, we want to do the research on cat health and what is helpful for our cats specifically. And cats don't deal with the same problems that dogs deal with.
Well, and there's so few resources out there that are just for cats. So I think that's part of what's exciting about this, though, was having them on speaking specifically to cat issues.
Yes.
That how CBD can work with cat issues, how it works in the system, how to apply it or administer it. And the different kinds of CBD as well. I mean, not different kinds, but the different potencies, I guess.
Yeah.
That are there that, you kind of, and we're doing more with them as far as just figuring out for our babies is, they've got three different cat products that are just for cats, which is already like, oh, thank you. We love you. And figuring out what's going to be best, let's say for Mr. Biddles and some of his GI issues even, or a Pooh Bear with his stress, like,
and autoimmune
what do we
disease.
want to do? Yeah, autoimmune disease. So the big thing though that really stuck out to me as far as what to look for was always to look for a full spectrum CBD,
right? And
to always get a COA, a certificate of analysis, on that batch of CBD.
So let me repeat that. So just for all of our listeners to bring value to you guys, when you're looking for a CBD, you do want to make sure that it says full spectrum, that it does also include THC. So
like a 0.3, like a very small amount.
Yeah,
you're not getting your cats high,
right?
But it's part of the, what do they say, the entourage effect of the cannabis plant.
Yeah, it's basically, in order for it to all work together, the entire plant, which is what the full spectrum is, right? It all the cannabinoid, can't use our words, but all those things, the plant, it all needs to be working together. So there are some companies, as Angela told us, that some companies it says full spectrum without THC. And a lot of people are looking for products without THC, but the truth is, you guys are not going to get the same effect if it doesn't have any THC
Right.
in it.
And she
right?
said that's actually a red flag. If you see a product that says full spectrum without THC,
It's not full spectrum.
it's not full spectrum, because that small percentage of THC is what makes it full spectrum.
Right.
So a red flag that she pointed out too, red flag ish, was when you see a lot of these like seals of approval, or this has been certified, blah blah blah. She was like, none of that actually matters. None of that. That's really more of a sales tactic. You know what I mean? It's like what you see in kibble bags. That's like um, fully nutritious, real foods.
Yeah,
blah, blah, blah.
complete imbalance. And it's like,
But then you look at the ingredients. So it's really important for us as cat parents to better understand what a certificate of analysis is. So, and when she kind of broke it down simply, it was making sure that it has the amounts of that entourage effect, all the different terpenes and all this different stuff, which we're going to be learning more about that and sharing that with you. But also as well, making sure it doesn't have any bad things in it, the things that they use to extract the cannabis.
Yeah,
from the
do you know
plant.
some of the CBDs that, especially the CBDs that she found that were human grade? They were made for humans, but they also were selling them to pets and say that's safe for pets too. Had xylitol in it, guys. Xylitol is like a major toxic ingredient. You don't want to buy anything with xylitol in it for your cat. So we've got to learn a whole lot about how to pick the right CBD, how to administer it. Most people, and I thought when I first heard about CBD, I thought you just put it in the food and that's it. Truth be told, is if you want the results when it comes to a CBD product, you need to administer it either directly on the gums or in the ears. And this is what I was really excited about, because most cats, guys, you guys know, especially if it's an anxious cat, which is, many of the reasons why we would use CBD. If it's an anxious cat, getting into their gums is nearly impossible. And we think sometimes like we're just gonna cause them more stress by trying to administer the product, and that's not what we want to do, right? Do you know you can actually just rub it into their ear, and it also goes directly into the bloodstream? If you put it in the food, they can get some benefit once it goes all the way through the digestive tract, but a lot of it is going to be extracted then through the digestive tract, and it's not going to be it's not going to get the same results. So basically you have to use like 10 times the amount. Don't count me on 10 times, but you have to use a lot more in order to get the results if you're giving it to your cat in their food. So couple tips that we want to share with you guys on that. That's
well, and Angela did say though that for some certain GI issues, sometimes it's good to administer it to the bloodstream, and then there can be a little added benefit by putting it into their food. So I thought that was interesting, but really being able to do a deep dive on how it works. Dana just commented and said, I take it for myself. Oh wow, I take it for myself and have been researching for Mojo for like a year, but I'm more paranoid about what I give him than I am for myself. So really enjoyed the live and learned a lot. Oh, so thank you. Yay, Dana. We feel so much. I feel like I have such a bigger mental grasp on it, that they were so generous with their time and really helping us kind of walk through some of our questions. Because that was a concern too. When you think about anything with THC, one of my concerns was that it would be like a sedative, especially since they use it for stress or separation anxiety or whatever a lot, and it's not. And I think that's just just learning more about what it is takes away the fear. Yeah,
exactly. Well, like everything. Like the more the better, the more you know, the better you can do, right? We got to know better so we can do better, which is why we haven't done it yet, because we didn't feel like we knew it yet. Now we feel like we're 100% confident, and we want to start trying, and we're going to be learning more and more. They're actually going to be working with us guys to give us education on cat specific, so that we can share even more information with you guys, because you guys know that's like our number one goal is to help you help your cats. That's it. Whether it's to help them like figure out how to exercise or stop spraying or use the right litter or eat the right foods or use the right supplements, all of this stuff is super important to us. This is what we live for. It's what we live for, is to help you guys help your cats. There was one other thing I was going to say about what we learned or probably several things that, what does CBD do, guys? So this is really Very, very interesting. I would say number one, I think the best thing that CBD does is reduces inflammation.
Yeah.
So we know from being in the dog industry, we dealt with a lot of dogs that had seizures, and we were in a supplement company before where they had a product that was kind of it was an anti-inflammatory, and it helped to reduce seizures. This is but we always knew that the reason that it reduces seizures is because it reduces that inflammation, and inflammation is one of the biggest triggers of so many diseases. Either it's the cause of or a result of the disease itself, right? So gosh, everything, right? I just looked right into that light, and now let's see the
Now you're
dots.
blind.
Now I'm blind. Well, everything, right? Pancreatitis. Let's talk about that. I've dealt with probably 4 or 5 cases this week of people that have cats with pancreatitis. It is inflammation of the pancreas. So we using a CBD helps to reduce that inflammation. There are GI tract issues, as you were saying, inflammation of the GI tract. There's what were some of the specific ones that we were talking about specifically to the inflammation point, not the stress, because the stress is also a huge
Or just
one,
the
right?
arthritis.
Oh, arthritis,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. Did you guys know that CBD can help with arthritis? That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Because it helps to reduce that inflammation. So there you go.
And Sarah said, are your products still equally as beneficial if CBD is added to them? That's a great
Correct.
question.
That is a great question,
Angela
Sarah.
was talking about how CBD works as far as like helping to bring the body to homeostasis, basically taking away a lot of that inflammation or a lot of that interference with what's going on. So then you can start building upon what's going to be helpful or taking away what's being harmful. And I think that was something awesome that she mentioned, is that always, nutritional supplements it doesn't interfere with the benefits of nutritional supplements.
Yeah, I mean, let's talk about pancreatitis.
And diet is always going to be important.
Right.
As well.
Yes.
So it's a very holistic approach.
Right. And you guys know that that's what we're all about, right? We can say, yes, we can, you can use our products and our products will help your cat. But if you're still, if we're still feeding a high carbohydrate diet,
high inflammatory
diet, which is a high carbohydrate diet, then we're taking a step forward, taking a step back. So it is important. Now, our products, let's talk about pancreatitis. It helps to reduce the inflammation of the pancreas. We also will always recommend that you use digestive enzymes if your cat has pancreatitis, because one of the jobs of your cat's pancreas is to produce digestive enzymes, and they can no longer do that when they're going through a flare up, when it's inflamed. So adding digestive, and we add digestive enzymes to every meal anyway, just as a good preventative, but it's not necessarily the CBD would be a treatment to help to reduce the inflammation, but we would also want to definitely add in the digestive enzymes to still keep that going in the body as well. So yes, you can definitely use both products in conjunction.
Well, I think that's speaking of giving like different supplements or whatever. I thought that it was really what is it, gabapentin that they take for
gabapentin.
Gabapentin.
Yeah, it's one. So it's great replacement.
That CBD has actually been shown to replace, once you find the right dosage, has been able to replace so many traditional medications and remove those side effects, the risk of those side effects.
So aside from the inflammation, and these are really the 2 most beneficial pieces of CBD, in my opinion, that I'm learning, right? One is the inflammation, 2 is the stress. Yeah. We have so many stress-induced diseases.
Stress is the biggest disease,
and it causes inflammation. The stress causes inflammation, right? So, but so many stress-induced feline issues, right?
Urinary tract infections.
Yes, the feline idiopathic cystitis. It is all research points to
feline
stress.
Hyperesthesia.
It points to stress as the reoccurring urinary tract issues that our cats deal with. When they're always getting it, we keep treating the symptoms with a diet, with a medication, or with a supplement, whatever it is. We keep treating the symptoms, but if we need to get to the root of the issue, and CBD helps to address the root of the issue, which is stress. Same with feline hyperesthesia. We deal with feline hyperesthesia. Maybe it's because we're one of the only people out there talking about it, but we deal with it all the time. And CBD is going to both reduce that inflammation and reduce that stress. So I'm really excited about incorporating that into the protocol that we have. We have a feline hyperesthesia kit on our website that has a cat calming formula and the catalyst, which is a digestive and antioxidant enzyme. So it helps to reduce inflammation. It also helps to address the nutritional stressors. And then you add the cat calm into it, and the cat calm really helps to address the social stressors, right? CBD, however, I'll be very honest with you, for as amazing as our cat calm is, it doesn't always address the really severe FHS, feline hyperesthesia syndrome cases. And in those cases, I would say absolutely we need to add in some CBD. Yeah. Yeah.
I think that's going to be exciting to see. And this is what we're excited about, is that we're going to be working with them with some of our own issues with our babies. And what's always exciting is being able to share with you guys our experience and figuring out and learning more as we do that. I think that that's something that's really exciting, that they're focusing on cats in this way, that they're really looking to see how cats can be helped as well. Not just
little teaser, we may be selling it ourselves very soon.
If
so you can get it all in one shop. Yeah.
Yeah, if we could. We definitely always, you guys know, we definitely like to test everything that we share with you guys. So this is going to be really exciting for us to understand more in the context of administering it ourselves for especially for Pooh Bear. I think I'm most excited about.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
And maybe even Friday.
I don't know. Yeah. I mean, we want to use it. We want to use it on all of our cats because it can also be used proactively, guys. Yeah. This is what I really like. So inflammation is just kind of a thing, right? As I said, stress creates inflammation. All of our cats at some point are stressed in some way.
What's the system? The endocannabinoid system?
Yeah, good job. You
was that how it was? Am I saying it right?
I believe so.
But they talked about how there are deficiencies that either develop or that they're born with. For example, if your kitten was not weaned correctly, or for people, if you were never breastfed, that a lot of the things that are in CBD have that are similar in a way to like breast milk. It has this entourage effect of these things that really help that system to not have deficiencies. And so that can create, those deficiencies can create stress in the body, and how CBD does a great job of filling in those deficiencies to bring the body to homeostasis. So I thought that was fascinating. I think about that with Friday after just a little bit of time that Pam had talking about, you know, her emotional situation.
Yeah.
And just thinking
she has like, so our little girl Friday, she has an issue called pica, which you guys probably know, where she and it's not severe, so I like that, but she loves to eat plastic and strings. Which can be very dangerous and like it can be fatal. It can be fatal. So
hi, Trisha.
It's really scary to we have to be very diligent about making sure that we don't leave little pieces of plastic around, close our trash cans, because she's a dumpster diver.
She is such a dumpster head first.
She will freaking jump in the trash can to pull out a piece of plastic to eat. She loves tampon wrappers. She loves shoestrings from time to time.
Well, and Pam pointed out though that it's an emotionally induced pica.
Right.
Not a nutritionally deficient induced pica, where they're trying to like fill in some sort of
nutritional. Yeah, no, probably not. She's fed the best diet, but yeah. So it's an emotional thing. So I am excited to see if that helps. If maybe that'll help. Oh my God, what if we had the cure for pica? Finally, that's like the one issue, guys, that people come to us and we're like, we don't have anything for you. Vigilance. Because you have to be very vigilant. Like you have to really, really keep up with it and understand what's going on and all of these things. And people have cats that have really bad issues, like eat wool, which is even scarier than
a very expensive situation.
Yeah.
Very scary.
Lots of surgeries and things like that.
Yeah.
So, wow, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
I freaking love that.
I know. So we're going to keep you guys posted as we learn more. We just got to see them again today for a minute at another event. And really just.
I already missed them.
I know, but just picking their brains and trying to figure out where we're going to start. So what we're going to start with just letting them know the issues that our cats are dealing with, and then we're going to work through what could be a good starting spot.
Yeah.
So it's going to be exciting to share that with you guys and just see. You know, I think there's so much hoopla out there about CBD, and some of it is well warranted. I think that we've personally heard so many stories, whether it's seizures, which is a horrifying thing, or cancers, tumors, things like that, where there has been such an impact, the healing impact made by CBD. And like Angela was saying, it feels like it's basically criminal that this is being kept from so many people as a medicine. I think that's the word I think that they got penalized for. But I think that it's also important for us to recognize, and she pointed that out as well, just how important it is for us to find the right sourcing to make sure that it's done right, and that we're not just like, oh, CBD is great, I'm going to go on Amazon.
Not
and buy
all
something.
CBD is created equal, guys.
No,
so
it's really not. So,
you don't want to just grab something because it says CBD because you're like, yes, the two crazy cat lady said CBD is good for it. No, you have to know what you're using, because we have a lot of people come to us and be like, yeah, I tried. I'll recommend. I'll be like, have you thought about CBD? And they'll be like, I tried CBD, it didn't work at all.
Right.
Well, you probably got the wrong product. That's probably why.
And that's what they said too. That because people are really trying to make a quick profit from the popularity of it, that you'll have people that try it because they've heard such wonderful things, and then the reaction obviously is that it didn't work because it wasn't real. To begin with.
Sometimes it's just like hemp oil or something, and it actually isn't what
a CBD at all.
It isn't a CBD. And that's, when it comes to an unregulated industry, you're going to get that. You're going to get people that sell a product and call it CBD because they can call it CBD. And then, you end up having issues. So it's,
I think it's going to be exciting to watch the cream rise to the top, because the little bit that I've looked into it, as far as different companies that are out there doing that, there was even something I think on 2020 that talking about how it is a non-regulated industry right now, and so people of integrity are self-regulating and really doing that third-party testing to really give their customers a quality product that's going to have real results. So I think that that's something, just the word of mouth alone is going to be helpful as far as finding those quality products. But I'm excited for us to dig into it a little bit more.
Me too. We need some CBD. We're going to take some CBD ourselves now.
Angela was saying, like, for her back and for her anxiety, way better than
guys, I got some serious anxiety. I'm just going to say.
Way better than traditional medications. And the side effects that can come with it.
Which we have to get on the street because I don't have health insurance.
Right.
I mean, I'm not kidding.
Everything's better than street drugs, you guys.
Right?
Anything. Don't go there.
But yeah, I'm excited about it. How do you feel today?
I feel a little sleepy, I'll be honest with you.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Me too.
We had maybe a little too much fun.
Maybe it's possible that we had a little too much fun last night. Or yesterday. And I ended up, after our live,
oh, Dana said it's been a miracle product for me.
Wonderful.
I'm excited to talk to you about that.
Yeah, I'm super excited about that.
So Jae ended up
pants down on the
taking a nap in the bathroom.
Taking a nap on the toilet that ended up on the floor in the bathroom, which made
a little egg on her
hit
head.
my head too. Yeah, guys, I'm lucky to be alive.
Lindsay said, "Are you guys taking the pet one for yourselves? I need to do it." So one of the products that they left, it's their product called Heal, and today Hernando said that's what he wants you to start on. For anxiety. So yeah. I love everything that's human grade to begin with, even what it is for our pets, and that's something too that's a big warning sign. A lot of these places that started selling for humans saw the extra stream of income that could come by slapping a paw label on that, and how it's not necessarily the same thing. And like Jay said earlier, they're
maybe fake news.
It's fake news.
It's fake news. It's fake news.
Tricia said, I think Gregory Lucas has only like 4 CBD brands that he recommends, right? And that's what Hernando was saying, is that there's over 200 companies that are making products for pets, labeling products for pets. And of those, he only knows 6, 7, or 8 that are actually doing it right. And I think the one thing that really sticks out to me, and I forget exactly what to look for, but I'm sure you can Google it, is a certificate of analysis. And that's something that's done by a third-party lab on the product that company is selling. And it's going to have the batch number that matches. It's going to have all of that. And just taking a little bit of time to understand how to read a certificate of analysis is going to be hugely empowering.
It's super
empowering. To help figure out what's good, what's real, what you need to do.
Yeah, and we're learning all that. We're going to be learning
And
all that
sharing it
too,
with
and
you.
of course, we're going to be sharing it step by step so that we can all, as cat parents together, better understand CBD, how it works, and how it's going to work for our cats, and what we need to look for. And I'm super excited about it.
I'm too. Yesterday was really like, it was a lot of information, but it was also positive. And, you know, even the things like administering it, you know, like easier than I thought it might be, or the things, how it impacts and how it works. And just the specific questions too that we had on that live about FIC, FIV, pancreatitis, cancers, like, and them being able to just so knowledgeably address each one of those is really exciting. Their passion for it, and I love finding people that are passionate.
Yeah, 100%.
It really helps evaluate the intention behind what they're doing, the why they're doing it is very important.
Yeah, and that's one thing that I really love. So the company, the experts that we met with, they're with a company called CBD Dog Health. But they have a product that is, they also have CBDcathealth.com, and they have a product that is specifically for cats. So they launched that after the dogs, so that they could kind of focus on the cats. And then I feel like we're just so like meant to be together, so that we can really help to bring this information to cat parents as well.
That really need it.
Yeah, and so we're going to be doing a lot of the research, and they're going to be teaching us a lot, and then we're going to be doing the research on different issues that your cats deal with and how this might be able to help. Super excited about it.
Yeah, what's exciting is that yesterday felt like so much, and yesterday really is the beginning. And I think, you know, just talking to them again today, there's just so much that they're excited to share with us, that they're excited to teach us, because we want to know more and because we want to learn, that we can then share with all of you as well. So it's just the beginning, and it's very exciting to find something. What an amazing resource
and amazing people. And that's what I was going to say is that one thing I really love about them, that I felt in sync with them, is that, you know, they pointed out that there are a certain amount of companies that are doing it correctly, and they don't care if you're purchasing from a different company than them, because just so long as you know the information and know that you're giving your pet, your cat, your dog, whatever, the right product for them, because they're in it for the pets, they're not in it for the money. And that's what I felt in sync with them, because you guys know, like, you call us and we're like, you know what, you need to reach out to so-and-so, you need to look at so-and-so, and we don't get kickbacks for any of that stuff, guys. We just really care about your cats, and we're not going to try to sell you a product if it's not going to give you the results, give your cat the results that your cat needs. So, but
it was admirable though too. They're in a highly competitive field. This is a highly popular, highly competitive field, and to know that they're not one of these companies that feels they need to kind of backstab. Do you know, that's something that's always a red flag to me when someone says, "Oh, I've got the best and only thing."
And
especially
that company
in this
sucks,
industry,
and that company is bad, and that
I love that they were just so open about, we're not the only ones doing this right. There are good companies out there.
But they're few and far between. So we need
to. So here's what we need to look for in any company.
So here's the information you need to know as far as what to look for when it comes to a CBD. I love that.
Yes.
That makes me really happy.
Trisha said, I think Dr. Melissa Shelton of Animalio is working on her CBD products also. How exciting.
Really? That's awesome.
She's someone I love. Lindsay J, how do you manage to look so good after such a rough night?
Lindsay, I freaking love you. I don't know why you think I look good. Maybe it's because I'm back and the light is not great, but thank you.
How about that, Sarah? I would I'm thinking you're saying I would like to use Bear as a test case for them.
Me too.
Not sure his neurologist will.
Me too, Sarah. We're actually working on that. Wewe're working on that. We were putting Juju into our
fishbowl today because we wanted you to try it.
Yeah, so for those of you guys on the podcast that don't know, we also did a because of our live with them yesterday, they offered
three different consultations with product giveaways.
3 winners, and they're giving free consultation and free product. And we put all your names in, everybody that entered, we put all your names in a fishbowl. We drew them today, and we were both putting all of our juju into Sarah getting it. And she didn't actually win the giveaway, but we are going to be working on that.
Yeah,
we
let's
will
work
be
on
working
that.
on that with you.
Trisha said, yes, I learned about CBD dog health from Gregory like 6 months ago. Tried their treats. My cat won't eat it though. But Zorro
tore
are they
it
the
up.
salmon treats with the CBD? 'Cause Zorro tore it up. I was kind of surprised because he's
pretty picky about
his
too
pure
much
foods.
too much stuff in his stuff, and he doesn't really like it. But yay, guys!
We haven't tried it with our other babies yet, but
yeah,
we will. We
we're
will.
going to be trying it with everyone, and we will let you guys know.
Yeah.
We're honest. We're always going to be very honest with you guys at the results that we get. If we're getting the results that I'm guessing we are 100% going to be getting, we're probably going to be carrying a CBD product soon, so that really you guys exciting. So that we can give more access and information, and we're going to learn as much as we can so that we can answer all your questions. And then, like Sarah, we're going to we want to test case some issues because they haven't dealt with a lot of cat issues. So certain things like CH and oh my gosh, like so many different health issues that that we get with many of you guys with your cats. Now we get to try a different route, right? We get it maybe be like, because a lot of them are neurological issues that we see, and it's like, I don't know if it will help because like who knows. So but
Carter was talking about, and I think that he's just a little secret encyclopedia of knowledge. He's incredible to talk to as far as CBD studies showing it basically rebuilding pathways in the brain, so to speak. I'm paraphrasing something that I'm pretty ignorant about, but I thought it was exciting there's so much research I'm excited to get caught up on that they've got available to share. I just think it's exciting to see what all it could help with.
Yes.
I feel like it came very close to basically calling it a cure-all, which I know that a lot of...
but here's the thing. It's not a cure-all, and she did, and they did like, make that very clear that it's really like when we're talking about like inflammation, stress, things like that, it is like the number one natural painkiller is what we're talking about. So we still need to address specific issues. You don't use it for chronic kidney disease and say, okay, this is all my cat has to have, because we have to do things to help flush the kidneys, to help keep the kidney strong. This is not a product that is going to do all of that. But what it does do is your cat that's in pain no longer has that pain. And when they don't have that pain, then other things happen, like they start exercising more, they start moving around more. This is all really good for a cat with chronic kidney disease, especially an older cat, right? Yeah. It's going to allow us to approach the other things. They're going to probably have a better appetite because it's an appetite stimulant-ish thing. So it will help to stimulate their appetite better, so that we can put those other products or supplements into their food, so that we can address the milk thistle and the dandelion root and the even vitamin C, even more the diuretics, like things that we want to do to address the issue. We can do if our cat is feeling good, right? It's just like us. Like when you feel good, you're like, okay, I can do all these other things and I'm fine. We all know it as humans, and we should know it for our cats, but we're in control of that. So I'm excited about CBD.
Yeah, I'm excited to see. Yeah. I'm excited to finally feel like we have a trusted source that we can really explore more.
Yeah.
And that their transparency, especially in such a competitive market, is really refreshing to me.
Yeah.
And I'm excited to learn more, to share more, so we all grow together.
Absolutely. So we'll wrap up this episode 0011 of our podcast, Back in the Closet with the Two Crazy Cat Ladies. Do you have any final thoughts?
I just want to know.
I'm almost out of wine, so we have to
use the right amount of zeros on there.
0011.
Yesterday on the live, you're like 0000000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did I?
It was rosé induced zeros.
It's rosé induced zeros, guys. It happened. So, do you have any final thoughts? Do you have any quote that you would like to give out to?
I would like to address Trisha's, because I think that this is something that I thought was interesting as well. And this is something that I'm super excited about. So we're new to essential oils. We just got some Animalio. We just got some. We're very new to diffusing and all that jazz. So there's a lot that we're learning there. But Trisha did say, I'm a little nervous about their products containing essential oils. I'm such a fan of Dr. Melissa Shelton at Animalio. I don't really trust other essential oil company products.
We didn't either until now.
Essential oil companies or products with EOs. I've always
we
been
didn't either until
animal
now.
oil
Here's
purist.
the thing. And this is what we love about CBD dog health is that just like Melissa Shelton, bless you, Dr.
Amazing
Shelton,
woman.
we love you. Just like Melissa Shelton, they are very adamant about not having the isolates, the synthetics that they've done the research. They know that the entire plant, like the way that and she has her own farm, like the way that they extract their essential oils, I'm excited about using. I'm just saying I will use their products. And we just started using Animalia. We've used their products like Kitty Boost and things like that on our cats topically before, but we have not diffused just because of the scare of it until last week, guys, for real.
Yeah, first
and
time.
we love it. It's amazing.
I feel like it's a whole new world, and I don't want to go like overboard. Right? But it's exciting to know.
Dazzling place I never knew.
It's exciting to know that they're, and I want to learn more about that because I think that just with the CBD products, with the essential oils in it, to understand more about why it is that they do that, and be able to really understand what the difference is and why that's being done. So there's so much more to come. I just feel excited to have a company that we feel so comfortable communicating with, that I feel is very transparent, and will let you run down everything that they say, go run it down. And I think that's something too to remember, no matter how much we're excited about a new product, to be able to do our own research and double check what we're being told. And I think any company that is authentically in it for our pets and their health and a purist as far as integrity of their brand, the intention of their brand, is going to encourage us to do that. And so that was refreshing as well, as well as Dr. Melissa Shelton. So I'm excited to learn more as we go and share it with you guys.
So that's going to wrap up this episode, guys. Thanks so much for joining us.
Happy Sunday, you guys.
Please subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't already. Do subscribe to our podcast. Click that subscribe button on the podcast, guys. Leave us a review if you can, just so that we can start getting more information out there to cat parents. There's a lot of cat podcasts out there, but we're talking about cat specific stuff, and then sometimes we just shoot the shit. But please subscribe to our podcast. Follow us on Facebook, on Instagram. We're on TikTok
too. Hey,
we're on TikTok. I'm hopefully going to get more in this week with TikTok. Just because I've been busy, balls to the walls this past week. But we're excited. We're so happy you guys joined us. Thank you so much. And we will see you very soon.
Hey, we're going to be going live
on Facebook.
Facebook in about 45 minutes. Hopefully we'll see you there. Love you guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye, y'all.